Hi guys, it's Wednesday and I promised you 2 lives this month. You're getting them. And I'm here. My glasses are dirty. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We put in topic today, writing a goal or intention in 2020. Intention. I don't know how to spell it. Hey everybody. Wednesday. I was supposed to tell you overcome the fear of starting. I kind of got distracted by my misspelling and forgot to add the fear of starting. Okay, we're going to take that down. Writing a goal or hello. Hey, Uncle Smith Curtis. There we go. Let's try this again. All right. Hello. It's Wednesday. It's the 29th of January. February is almost here. January is almost over. What have you done this month? Recap today. Talk a little bit about setting goals. And I know people have different ideas about setting goals. I'm just going to share mine and what has worked for me in the past. And yeah, that's why we're here. I'm drinking my LaCroix. Welcome to the Sweet Life Cafe. I am here and hello. I am here ready to, I'm a little tired. I'm not gonna lie. I think that cupcake I ate tonight probably is making me really tired. I probably should have just said no. I probably should have just said no to that cupcake. But it was so good. Strawberry cupcake with buttercream icing. Yum. Anyway. Yes, anybody else up to anything good and fun tonight? Welcome. What is everybody up to? Let me introduce myself. If you don't know who I am, I'm Stephanie Jackson. I'm the Sweet Life of Stephanie J. I am a wife of 31 years, a mom. I'm overcome so many challenges in my life, super hard struggles. I spent the last 10 years really working through those challenges to really start to build a life that I really love. I'm still building it. I'm still facing challenges. I'm still overcoming them. But the steep ones I've overcome, I really want to share what I've learned and really share it with the world, especially to help other women, individuals who really want to live a life that they really love, to really start to build that life. My day starts every day with intention. It starts with, thanking God for what he's brought me through. It starts with thinking of what I'm grateful for. So I'm grateful for right now this platform that allows me to be able to share my story and to help you to be able to start to build a life that you love. Maybe you already have that life and you can hang out with us and we can still continue to grow and build it together, because no matter how sweet it is right now, God has something greater on the next horizon, or he has that next challenge for you on the next horizon that might make you have to really rethink how you do things. So we're always growing, we're always building. And my idea of reaching a goal isn't yet the goal is the end point. The goal is the thing that leads to the thing that leads to the thing. And all these things keep happening until we're no longer on earth. So yeah, if you think that it's just a one-time thing, no, baby, it didn't. Setting goals and setting intentions for your life is not a one-time thing. So I am really happy to bring you information, inspiration, and motivation to help you build that sweet life. If you haven't caught my podcast yet, This month I've been going through the steps from my new my mini workbook, Overcoming the Fear of Starting. And I've been going through the steps on the podcast. So if you really are interested in going back, you can go back to the podcast. It's called Getting Made, MADE, with Stephanie J. It's on iTunes, it's on Spotify. Just type that in and you can catch all 38 episodes. I think it's 39 now. But the last 3 or 4, I think last 4 have been dedicated to overcoming the fear of starting. And the reason I wrote this little book was because I hear I personally had fear starting certain things in my life. And I know other people have, especially some of us women, we get so wrapped up in raising our families and doing our work. And even, men too, you get wrapped up in raising your family, doing your work, and you forget to start. And then you get to a certain age, you get afraid to start because you think that you're too old, that people will make fun of you, or that you're really out of time. But this whole Kobe Bryant and all of these young girls, and these were all young people under 50 years old. The oldest was 50 years old. Everybody else went down to the teens. That whole thing just makes me even more value the time I have to not waste it, and the impact that I saw that he left on people's lives because of his decision to work beyond any effort. He just put all that effort in, and he went above and beyond. He fought for what he wanted. Makes me fight more, because I know that in doing my part, I want to encourage you to do your part, to do the hard work, to take the risk, to take the chances, to do the things you need to do to be able to build the life you want, and not live vicariously through other people. YouTube's great, Instagram's great, but don't spend your time on there. If you spend all your time watching other people's lives on here, and not really learning and growing from what you're learning, if you're just taking in, sometimes we just sit down and take in content and scroll through stuff that's really not beneficial to us, then we're really not building our lives. We're just watching other people's lives, and that, to me, it's just wasting the time you have on earth. It's great that you're watching people do silly stuff on the internet, and we can laugh about that sometimes, but sometimes it's time to get down to work. So that's why I'm here, to get you down to work. I'm not going to delay any longer. I want to talk a little bit about the workbook, and I want to share with you guys a book that my friend told me about, 100 Challenges. So I've been going through this book, and it gives you, I'm going to show you what I'm doing right now. Let's see. Oh, here's what I'm doing. I'm doing challenge number 2, and the challenge is to meditate for 5 to 10 minutes a day. So I'm challenging myself to meditate for 5 to 10 minutes a day, and I use guided meditation, tons of them on YouTube, and I've been doing that, and I'm just giving myself a little smiley face for every time I complete it. So one of my goals, one of my plans and intentions for 2020 is a personal goal, which is for me to do something new every month. So the first new thing was my lashes, and then I had a photo shoot, and so I'm planning the February. I need to schedule it. I think I'm going to be doing aerial yoga. So we'll see how that goes, and I'll bring you guys along. Anyway, so I'm just trying to challenge my own self to push myself past the limits of comfort, because on the other side of comfort is where you really start to see your true self. So let me see. I'm going to invite a few people. Oops. There we go. No, we'll do that. We can add some people in. Nope, we won't do that. Okay, make this go back down. Go back down. I don't know how to make it go back down. Oh no, we don't want to do that. Okay, there we go. Okay, so let's get to the topic for tonight. Step 2 in the workbook, and I'm going to open it up and show you. Step 2 is write your goal. And when you do buy your workbook, which you can get on Amazon, there's a little bit about what some of the Bible says about writing a goal and your vision, and a little bit about what this next step is. And so really the next step starts with you doing brainstorming. That's it. Sometimes you just got to sit down and take some time away from distractions, family, noise, and just start brainstorming. Start writing down things about yourself you love, maybe things you liked as a child, maybe just whatever you feel like things are in your heart. Start journaling it, brainstorming it in any way you can get it out of your head and get it on paper. Start talking about it more. Take time to find out what it is that you love. Because often I think when we're so distracted by life and we're always going, all of a sudden the years are gone and you never really realize what you love. And I've told the story before about my mom, whom I love so very much, how she spent all of her years working, going, doing, working, going, doing. And then when she sat down and one day I asked her, I was like, well, Mom, what do you love? And what do you love? What are your passions? What do she's like, oh, I love taking care of people. And maybe that was her passion, but she had nothing else that she had even tried. A lot of it she hadn't even tried. So she didn't have a range of knowing what she loved. So I just want to challenge you to start doing some soul searching. That's what step 2 is all about doing some soul searching. Maybe it's something from your past that you were passionate about that you never, hadn't pursued. And you never thought about it. I always loved fashion. I still to this day love fashion. When I opened my boutique a few years ago, I opened it because I love fashion. I love putting things together. I love the photos. I loved everything about it. But that actually led to this. And I don't know where this will lead, but right now this is where I am. So you never know what that thing is. And I've always been involved in fashion. I worked in retail when I was a teenager. I thought I was going to be a fashion designer. I thought I was going to, do those things related to fashion. And I didn't get to. Hello, welcome. Talking about goal setting and intentions. It says intentional. To help you overcome the fear, but it's supposed to be intentions, setting intentions to help you overcome the fear. Hey, Alicia. And I'm just talking about my new workbook, Overcoming the Fear of Starting, and talking about when you start to set a goal or intention for your life that you got to do some brainstorming. You got to do some soul searching. You got to take some time to really get to know you. And that's what the brainstorming session is all about, getting to know you so that you can get to the core of what do I really love? What am I passionate about? What's something that lights my fire? How do I get my energy? Those are the things you have to start asking yourself and looking at yourself about to really see what that thing is you want to pursue next. And remember, I always say a goal isn't an endpoint. It's a thing that leads to the thing that leads to the thing. So I'm going to go through 6 things, it looks like, to talk about a goal. When you start soul searching, what do you got to know what you already know about yourself. So number 1, brainstorming as much as possible. Use journals, use Post-it notes, but start getting some of the stuff that's in your head that you're thinking about. We all do it. I don't care if someone has no passion or goals in life, we always talk about something that we wanted to do, we'd love to do. Hey, Valencia. We always talk about something we've loved or wanted to do, even as a kid. Start to reflect back on that self, that younger self, and start brainstorming, start journaling, start writing that stuff down. Get it out of your head. If you have to spend, 5 minutes before you go to bed, get in your journal, start writing down things that you love or things that, just start writing about them. And then you'll start to see it flow. Because even when I went back from being a retailer, majoring in retail management years and years ago, like when I got out of high school, wanting to major in fashion design, opening a boutique, and then closing the boutique because I really wanted to spend more time with my mom, and then starting this business, which really the boutique showed me that I just loved hanging with women. I loved talking to them. I loved hearing their stories. I loved being part of their stories. I loved helping them work through some of the challenges they had. Led me to life coaching, led me to the Sweet Life Cafe, and now has led me to public speaking. So you never know. So brainstorming, number 1. Number 2, specific. Don't just say, I want to lose weight. So when you start to set your goal, you cannot set it as, I want to eat less chocolate. You want to set it as so intentional that you know the steps you have to take. So if you say, I want to lose weight, instead of saying that, be specific. I want to lose 15 pounds by January 31st. I mean, that wouldn't be realistic today. Could be doable, but it's not safe. But you want to be really intentional because you want to be able to create steps to that goal. So just saying, I want to lose weight. What does that even mean? Does that mean I want to lose 15 pounds, 10 pounds? You want to be very intentional and realistic. Oh, That's next. Okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. You want to be very intentional about it. And number 3, you want it to be measurable. So by saying I want to lose 5 pounds, you're making it measurable. You're making it something that you can actually get on the scale and you can look at it and say, okay, I'm down 3 pounds. I'm up 2 pounds. My goal is to hit 5 pounds. That's what you set your intentions towards, that thing, that number. Achievable. Your goal has to be something that is realistic. It's got to be achievable. The worst thing is when we set goals, like I want to lose 20 pounds by February 3rd, and that things are not achievable. And if it's not achievable, hey, how are you? Welcome to the Sweet Life Cafe. We're talking about setting achievable goals and making them smart. This is actually what I'm giving you as the acronym for SMART. How many of you have heard of SMART goals? I mean, many people have. I use them more at work probably than I use them in my personal, but I use them in when I'm setting goals for my business self. My personal goals are usually things that I'm just going to be like, I want to do something crazy every month. So you want it to be measurable. Lose 5 pounds makes it measurable. It gives you a game plan to shoot for, and it gives you ability to track it. Because when you're setting something, you want to be able to track your progress. Number 4 is achievable. Number 5, you want to make it realistic or relevant. Now, for me to say that I want to be able to shoot 5 bow and arrows to a target, that's not relevant or realistic for where I want my life to go. Like I was saying earlier, the thing about this Kobe's death and all of these people who died in this helicopter is that they didn't know that was their last day. And God knew what was happening, but they didn't know it was their last day. And so living intentionally means that you set a goal, you set a plan, you set intentions. You set intentions. You set that goal, and then you set the intentions that are going to take you towards that goal. That's the part that a lot of people get lost in. A lot of people set a goal to lose 10, 15 pounds, right? I mean, how many of us have all said, I want to lose 10 pounds, by the time I go to my class reunion or my family reunion or whatever. But you don't set those intentions. So like this week, I'm going to work out morning and night. I'm going to have my calories at this. I'm going to eat this food. And then I'm going to see where I am at the end of the week. That's your measurable. Okay, measurably, I lost 3 pounds. Okay, this is working for me. I'm going to keep this going. That's how you set those intentions, and that's how you make it measurable. Number 6, timely, time sensitive. You got to give yourself a cutoff. You can't just say, I'm going to lose 15 pounds in 2020. I still have heard people give their goals, and they say things like, I want to lose 25 pounds in 2020, in this year. I'm like, so you're going to wait till December 1st and start? Or are you going to start now and lose, how many months we have? 2 months, 2 pounds a month? What is your goal for that? So timely, setting a time frame that you have an endpoint. So, I mean, this is a very intentional type of, most of your life should be intentional if you're looking to achieve something in life. Now, if you're not looking to achieve anything in life, then this is irrelevant for you, and you can go and watch YouTube and watch somebody spit on other people and jump off roofs and stuff like that. But if you're really ready to live an intentional life, your sweetest life, you really want to see it grow into the life you want, then I want to be part of that, and I want to be able to share what I've learned about goal setting, intention setting, and I use those interchangeably because some people don't really like the word goal. I like goals. I'm just very goal driven, but I also understand that goals are just levels. There are steps to wherever that leads, the next thing. But if you don't like to say it, if you like say intentions, sometimes I say intentions because it makes it less intimidating. Sometimes people get intimidated by the word goals. But if that's not something that if that's not part of where you want to go, then that's an individual decision. But one thing that I do want to do, if you are really interested and really excited about stepping into the next level of your life and you want to walk through these steps, I'm going to be having, and I'm still working on it, it's going to be like a workshop, because I don't want it to be like a master class because that term is so overused. I really want it to be like a workshop. And what I want to do is take a small number of women through the steps of the workbook. I want us to try to meet weekly, and I want to take you through an intention or goal that you want to set for yourself. And I want it to be something that you really want to see happen. I don't want it to be something that's just completely inanimate. I want it to be something you really want to see happen. And I want to take just a small number of women through this process of overcoming the fear. So it's something that you've been afraid to start and you're ready to take the steps. I want you to work with me. I want to work with you. This is going to be a goal coaching class, goal setting coaching class. So I don't know when it's going to come up. I'm looking to have it released in March, be ready in March. But I'm going to start probably, doing some early registration so I can see what those numbers look like. And then start on that. So that's what's coming up for me. And then I'm still challenging myself. I shared this book earlier, the 100 Challenges. Right now I'm challenging myself to meditate every day, 5 minutes in the morning and at night. And I really do like it. I actually am enjoying like putting everything down, turning my phone off, putting my headphones in and just meditating. I'm enjoying that. Even in the morning after my workout, I save 5 minutes of my workout to meditate, 5 minutes for positivity or starting your day. And it's like on YouTube. Like I go on YouTube and put in 5-minute meditation and just go there and meditate. So there are so many free resources. I haven't set any like health goals. The other goal I have is to finish my certification for health coaching. And I actually need to sit down and set a time limit for that. I've been doing it, but I kind of stopped setting my intentions. So I'm going to sit down tonight and map out my intentions for that. And then that might be the goal that I work on with you guys. So I'm really excited about this next step for everybody. I talk to so many of you in DMs, and we just talk about setting intentions, moving forward in life, being the woman you want to be, and really picturing that woman. Like, what does that woman look like? I mean, does she show up happy and laughing? Like the woman that I want to be. Hey, Coach Janu, how you doing? The woman that I want to be is happy, and I've been like so tense and intense lately. I'm really trying to get back to that more relaxed version of myself. So I'm doing some things in my life right now that I'm working on for me to get me back to that more relaxed version of myself. I found myself becoming so focused on business and work and intentionality that I've started to lose a little bit of my joy and funness. And I don't want to do that because I like that. I like having that version of myself. And that's the best version of myself, is that relaxed version. So that's what I'm really personally working on. So that's some of my challenge, to push myself to do something new every month that my cousin on here challenged me to do. And to get back some of that just relaxedness in me. And to stop being so like stressed. And that's what I'm personally working on for myself. What's up, Jamie? Because that's been a challenge for me in the last few months, where I've just gotten super serious, still having fun, but like just way focused and not enjoying just every day as much as I should. And I'm super grateful for every day and super thankful for my family. But I just want to relax more, take my shoulders down. That's the version of me. So yes. So we are all working on some things, and we're all working towards some things. Jamie, I was just sharing about the class I'm going to work on. It's going to be a workshop. I'm going to start advertising about it soon, but it's going to be for people who want to start something, who have been a little timid and afraid of starting something new. And we're going to go through this workbook together. And one thing that when you do join the class, if you haven't already gotten the workbook, you will get a copy of the workbook when you join the workshop. I just haven't come up with all the plans for it, so I'm still kind of working on it. And it's going to be March. That makes me that's what I need to set a deadline for, is this workshop. Yes, March is going to be probably mid-March. I'm going to start it, and just a small number because I want it to be a workable number. So probably no more than 5 women I'll have in this workshop. And I want to make it reasonable so that those 5 women we can sit and work through, and we can really set these intentions and really move forward. It's going to be a goal coaching. I'll be coaching you through the goal setting process, and it'll just be like you'll have hands-on You can DM me, message me, we'll talk about it. We'll have a group together, Facebook group to talk about it. But it's going to be a small number because I just want it to be so intimate that only a small number of people, I want to be able to provide that number with real access to me. And I want to be able to support the women who are in this workshop. I want to be able to support them 100%. And that's why I'm just doing small numbers, because I want to be completely accessible for any questions you have in the process. Any questions you have about moving forward, anything, I want to be accessible. So it's going to be a really small number, probably no more than 5 women in this group. And we're going to work on really setting intentions and goals and one specific thing, and put all of our energy, that, that book called The One Thing, that's what we're going to be focusing on, the one thing that you want to move forward in. So yeah, I'm really excited about it. Like, I'm fired up about it. I just need to finish writing all the courses for, and I need to get start really working on getting that out so I can see what women are interested in it, and we can start tailoring that class towards you guys. So yeah, that's what's coming up for me. Gosh, January, can you guys believe January is almost over? I cannot believe this month is gone. So the month in review, what has anyone want to share anything that this first month, are you still on track for what you are intending to do this year? Are you still on track? Are you working towards those intentions still? Have you given up? Have you given up already? Because, sometimes we start those intentions, like we were starting a new decade and everybody was on fire. It's a new decade. We're doing it. Have you started those new intentions? Like, have you set those intentions up? Are you still working towards them? Are you still working on them? Or have you given up and you decided whatever happens, happens, and I'm not going to sit here and I'm not going to focus on what I intend to do? Are you still? Anybody? You can DM me if you don't want to say it here. If you've already given up on your goals and you're like, I tried, I tried, and it didn't work the first 30 days of the year, so I'm done. Yeah, let me know. We can talk about it. We got to get you back motivated, because we cannot have us. Life is too short. No moment is promised. And one thing that I think that we all fail at is that we think we always have more time than we do. That's the biggest thing. We always think that we have more time than we actually have in life, and we really don't. We really don't, and it's not promised. And we do as humans think that we have time, especially, I'm in my 50s, and, I still do sometimes forget that, like, I'm that age. But when I think about it, I start to think like, man, I've like, a lot of my years of life are gone, and moving forward, like, I may not have, if I live to die of old age, because as we all have seen this week, you never know when you're going to pass. But I don't know when, if I don't do what God called me to do, if I have time to do that. So I want to encourage you, if you do have something that you've been wanting to do, that you're just a little nervous, you're apprehensive, you're scared, if it's writing a book, if it's telling your story, if it's starting an Instagram page, some people are really nervous about starting an Instagram page. If it's anything, we can do that together. So I'll be putting out more about that coming up in the future here. I will be talking more about it and sharing more of that with you guys. But right now, I'm going to go get some work done. And then I got to meet up with a potential future live and podcast guest. So I am excited about that. And if you are interested in taking the workshop and you get to watch this live, DM me. Please DM me and let me know. I want to start really capturing women who are really, really interested in being coached through their goal to really make an intention and set it. I'm going to get out of here, finish my mango LaCroix with my dented pan, and I'm going to go enjoy the rest of my evening. You guys have a good night. Thanks for joining me, and please share this with others that you think might enjoy and appreciate it. Oh yeah, and don't forget to catch the podcast from this week, last week, and the week before, all about overcoming the fear of starting. Thanks, guys. Have a good night. Bye.